she was talking, but it was like, Megan Trainor, your lips are moving.
3:23 to play in there, to go rather, in the intermission between games. And the Irish have celebrated their seniors. And if you want to celebrate your El Reno seniors, come on out Friday night. So we're out of school that day. Great day to get ahead on your homework if you owe anything. And I got a handful of students owe me something. So great day to get ahead there. Then come out to Jinx Simmons. 3:45 for the junior varsity matchup, 4:45, and then the girls and boys at 6 and 7:30. Friday, February 25th, the boys are to playoff action, start their playoff run, 6:30 p.m. at Carl Albert against Lawton Eisenhower at 6:30. And they will the winner of that game plays the winner of the Carl Albert Altus game at 7 p.m. on the 26th. So the next day, Saturday the 26th, winners play at 7. All you got to do is win one, and you're going to advance anyway.
Correct.
The second game is for seeding of the area tournament.
Correct.
And then the girls, we're hosting the regional next Thursday and Saturday. The El Reno girls play the ladies team from Lawton Eisenhower. So both teams facing the Ike High School. And that'll be Thursday the 24th at 8 p.m. The winner of that game plays the winner of Piedmont McGuinness at 2 p.m. So lots of opportunities to watch basketball in the coming weeks. We've got 2 more scheduled this week. The Thursday game is, I think, up in the air. It's scheduled at Noble, but
it's literally up in the air, Zach.
Yeah. Old man Winter has not yet decided whether he is going to put a wrench in those gears yet or not. But I was talking to Patty Purvis, the athletic secretary, humbly known as Miss Patty by about everybody.
Everybody.
Except Billy. Billy probably just calls her Patty. The rest of us call her Miss Patty. And talking to her today, and she's confident the Friday game will happen. And last chance to show out for your home crowd, your home students, your home fans. And if the roads, and I think this high is supposed to be in the 60s that day, so even if the Thursday game doesn't happen, I have no reason to believe the Friday game won't. Correct. And if you didn't tune in for the girls game, girls won by 10, and give you the same courtesy I gave during that game. On behalf of myself, Kurt Parker, and all of us here on the El Reno broadcast crew, on the El Reno Indians.tv crew, want to apologize to all of our viewers, whether they're El Reno fans or Irish fans or anybody who's tuned in to watch us during the high school basketball season. We want to apologize for our comments about the officiating. They were made out of frustration, but ultimately have no place in athletics. The officials, the coaches don't get to criticize the officials to the media, and we shouldn't do that either. So that's on us. We apologize for the effects it may have had on people. All we can do is live, learn, and get better every day, much like the Indians have done this year. Started off a little rough, and Coach Hayden, in full disclosure, at the beginning of the season said, we're going to win some we shouldn't win, we're going to lose some we should lose, and we're going to find a way to stay in most of them.
Right.
And that's pretty much played out. And only one senior in the starting lineup for the Indians, and that's Dominic Havern, the floor general, and Rossi Harjo, his fellow senior, the primary relief point guard. And starting the true freshman, I say true freshman like it's college, there's only one freshman in high school. Caleb Carter Romanos, 35, James Ravelis. Evan Romanos, number 14, the junior. And they've already called Carter. And number 5 is Dominic Havern. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 4, Matt Topai. And then the senior night lineup for the McGuinness Irish. Head coach is, we'll step back to the Indians for a minute. Head coach Rodney Hayden, he's assisted by Gavin Beavers, Briar Workman, Tyler Hill, and Fred Slaughter. And we'll jump to the starting lineup for the McGuinness Irish. 25, Cooper Shepard. Number 2, Graham Tallwater. Number 20, Joseph Cardenas. Number 4, Cy Twombly. And number 1, Andrew Smith. And if you're a lawyer, the name Twombly brings back nightmares from the civil procedure days. Spent about 3 weeks in that class asking, what have I gotten myself into? Head coach is Jake Brown. He's assisted by Jade Carter, B.J. Anderson, Terry Hubbard, Tyler Fredrickson. High school principals, David Morton. The director of athletics, John Hamilton. The managers are Cecilia Wynn, Ella Christensen, Kelly Wynn, Izzy Isle, Alyssa Rooks, the managers for the Irish. And with the sound of the whistle, 2 bounces, and we're underway. That ball offensed by the Indians, secured by Carter in the offensive front court. Tried to get a quick look at it, unable to do so, but he'll set the offense up. Dominic with it between the circles, dribble handoff to Evan. To Carter on the near side. James flashes. Finds Dominic, finds Topai. Matt turns it down, but finds Carter top of the key. Finds a cutting Dom, but that pass intercepted and then intercepted again and then turned over. So Irish ultimately keep it, and then number 2 for the Irish. They're going to whistle Graham Tallwater with a carrying violation, palming violation, if you will. Evan to throw it in. So a little bit hectic in the first 33 seconds of play in this one, but look for the Indians to calm it down in the front court, and Dominic Havern into the front court to lead his offense. Carter with it. Back to Dom. Back to Carter. Back to Dom. Back to Carter. Carter dials it up way long distance. Long iron, no good, but Dominic in the mix. Keeps it alive, and Evans secures the rebound off the glass. And credit Dominic Havern for keeping that ball bouncing, keeping that ball competitive.
Yeah. Smallest guy on the floor.
That's right.
Biggest heart.
Dominic on the matchup. 3 covered by Matt. That ball tipped around, secured by the Irish, and they are in a corner, and good job by Dom and Evan to set the trap there in the corner, force the Irish to step out of bounds. So gave up the offensive rebound, but able to get it back before any harm done there.
Right.
Offensive rebounds statistically result one of 2 outcomes: easy buckets or fouls on the defense.
That's right.
Dominic reverses floor to Topai. Matt, and it looks like it was thrown off Evans' foot. We've seen the Indians struggle recently with lazy passes, and that was a lazy pass. Just sort of one-hand float, and the speed, the hands, the ability to close out.
Yes, and not only that, but fake a pass to make a pass.
Right.
You've got a guy with his hands right in your face, and then you try to pass through them, and that's not going to work.
Yeah, they're going to get Dom for the foul.
Yep.
Went with the wrong hand there. He went with the left hand.
Correct.
If he goes with the right hand, he has a better opportunity at tipping that out.
Yes.
But even if he misses, he doesn't commit the foul. He just has to recover.
Yeah, that's correct.
His first, team's first. El Reno leads 2-0. 2 minutes into the play, or 2 minutes into the action, rather. 6-2 play. 1 with it in the corner. Skip pass to the high post. 15-footer. No good. And Evans secures the rebound, and he'll lead the offense into the front court. Great hesitation move and a crossover. Finds Carter in the far corner. Spots up 3. Can't get it to fall, but great rebound by James. Held his block out.
Beautiful
he's going to draw the foul.
By James.
Still bouncing it a lot, but he got that ball about 17 and a half feet away. He had to cover some ground with it, and he did.
And the difference in that and a couple of the possessions that we saw at Carl Albert was he went with purpose.
Yes. Can't get the first one to fall. Misses that one. Back iron long. 20 checks out. 11 checks in. So checking out for the Irish, Joseph Cardenas. Checking in, Bradley, the 6'3 junior. James pulled out that line a little quick. Like to see him, kind of like you said about Teton in the first game.
Correct.
Like to see him stay there with that follow through. Hand high, elbow lock, fingers pointed down. And a good job, good closeout by James.
Very good.
To force the travel. James didn't bite on it, he stayed down, and the Irish ball handler got a little out of sorts and strung out.
You kind of get the sense that this is like a prize fight. They've played to a double overtime already. Now they're just trying to feel each other out. And definitely our young El Reno Indians have improved considerably since that game, so I'm excited to see what happens.
James into contact, can't get it to fall, air ball long. And they're selling out. They're just going to, I think, going to be content. Long three, no good. Rebound by Matt. He's going to lead the offense. So far, McGuinness content to just play behind James.
Yes.
Carter, Evan, one bounce, 15-foot pull-up, no good, and Matt can't secure it. Long pass out. Dominic with basket responsibilities, forces the miss. Carter secures the rebound, and he's off and running.
Yeah, very smart by Dom not to pick up foul number 2.
Yeah, Carter got a little bit out of sorts there. The game's a little bit fast on him right now. He'll slow it down. A little bit of an atypical mistake from Carter, but we've come to expect and see senior level plays, and he's just a freshman. Yes. Those mental errors are going to happen.
Correct.
Better decision there. Topai,
very nice.
One dribble, knocked down the three. Well executed there.
Yes.
Topai showed the drive, forced his man to overplay to seal the drive. One bounce, step back, knocks down the three with confidence. Indians on top 5-0.
Matthew set his feet, got his balance. Nice job.
He's digging at the ball, but he doesn't need to swat down. He needs to dig up at it.
Correct.
And great hands by James to reach in there and poke it loose.
Yes.
All blue jerseys advocating for the possession there, but the officials say James last to touch it.
Okay.
Long three. Can't get it to go. Long rebound and miscommunication there. That's sort of like outfielders going for a jump ball, going for a fly ball. You got to talk.
You got to talk. That's right.
Good decision by James.
Nice job.
He teased that one up from long. Can't get it to go. 0 for 2 to start this one, but I think he was going into Carl Albert. I think he was 10 for his last 12.
Correct. Nice take by number 2.
Yep.
Graham Tarwater.
Into the front court comes Evan. James moving a little bit slow. Last touched by the white jersey, so El Reno will retain possession. 30 checks in, 2 checks out. So checking out Andrew Smith, checking in Marcus James, the 6'5 freshman. I can't help but get the feeling that James might be playing a little bit sore or injured, but a great move to finish. Did a good job of keeping his body between the ball and the basket.
Yes.
And then Evan nearly pokes it loose. Long three from the corner, 25, can't get it to go. Long. Matt rebounds, and he's going to lead the break. Good job of finding Dominic.
Find Dom.
Dominic finds Carter on the skip pass. Carter keeps that one up from long. He gets it to go.
Excellent job.
Carter really likes the left side of the floor and the coffin corner side.
Absolutely.
Yep. 30-second timeout taken by the Irish. El Reno out to a 10-2 lead. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here.
Yeah, what I liked about that is we literally reversed the ball. We call it a skip pass for those of you that do not know the terminology. And Dom drove hard and made a diagonal skip pass, which is not an easy pass to make.
No.
And like you said, Carter was in Carter's spot and ring it up for 3.
Yeah, Carter really likes that coffin corner all the way up to about a step above the volleyball baseline.
And very much like the girls in the first game, we have 4 El Reno Indians on the scoreboard.
That's right. Indians on top 10-2 early. But we've seen leads get away from them. And we've seen them fight back from big, giant holes that required mining-sized excavators, but they managed to dig themselves out.
Yeah, I can honestly say, other than the first game against Del City, we have truly never been out of a ball game.
That's right. And great defense there. Deflected first by James and then batted out of bounds by Matt.
Yes.
Irish to inbound. The freshman catches it, and a great job by Dominic to fight through the screen.
Good help
help
right there by Matthew. That was outstanding.
Yep. Big man never saw it coming, Matt. And that's an opportunity to either get a steal or draw a charge later when he spins into you.
Correct.
Good use of the shot fake by the Irish, but can't get it to fall. Evans secures it, and he leads the offense. Finds Dominic, who finds Carter. Carter drives and finds James.
Nice.
Flips it out to
ball
Matt. Matt's going to drive.
Oh, I wish he would have just made that pass sooner.
Oh, and a great pass by Evan into James.
Good
and he gets
job
it
by James.
Great use of the shot fake to get his defender out of position.
Yes.
And finish. Double-digit lead now for the Indians, 12-2. Good challenge by Evan. That ball batted around and secured by Carter.
Such a good job.
And he passes it ahead. He sees his brother running, and Evan flips it back.
Oh, what a beautiful pass by Evan.
Yes.
There's our utility man.
Yep, and an excellent execution in the transition game. 14-2, the Indians lead. $1:13 on the clock in the first.
You know,
and that pass intercepted by Toph Pye. He's going to lead the break.
What a beautiful
step through. He can't get it to fall, but James cleans it up, and James gets it to go. 16-2 the lead. 8 points already for James. Inside 60 to play in the first.
Oh, what
deflected and then stolen. Carter into the front court. Finds a cut. Evan off the glass gets it to go. Indians up 20-2.
This is great. El Reno Indian ball.
Textbook execution. Yes, textbook execution of the transition game. And they're not getting those steals off the press, just a standard half-court defense. And they're going to get a foul on the drive. I think they're going to get Dom. They do get Dom with the hit. Just the first, his second. Rossi. We're going to see Rossi check in. Yep. But inside 30 to play, El Reno leads 18-2. I'd love to see a stop in a transition basket.
Absolutely.
To hang 20 in the first quarter.
Yes, and it's been total team ball. It's not, I get it, I shoot it.
And that's a freshman decision there, an ill-advised shot. Coach Hayden takes a timeout.
Excellent timeout by Coach Hayden.
And that's a great timeout. He's in with 23.5 on the clock. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. He's going to make sure that everybody understands their job.
Yes.
He's going to try and get one look out of this. Correct. But in the event they don't execute or they get an early layup that they then have to defend, make sure our defensive assignments are locked in.
Yeah.
And if we have an opportunity at defense and can get in it, not a bad time to get in a press. Not for a steal, but just to force them to handle the ball in a short clock situation.
Correct.
Sorry, I feel like I'm yelling at you guys.
And I am looking across the way at the McGuinness faithful, and they are stunned.
Yeah.
Because this is not the same team that anybody faced early in the season.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, I think everything kind of turned around for our boys in the Shawnee tournament.
Yeah.
They were up, and then they got beat, and after that, they have played fantastic ball, team ball. It's fun to watch. So much fun to watch.
And a great call. A great job by the Indians. And that's essentially a block out there trying to catch that pass.
Correct. And had Matthew not moved, if he waited, that he was moving toward the ball, and that's why he got the foul. Excellent job by Matthew.
Good job there. They're going to try and run a double screen and roll one to the basket.
Great look. It wasn't there.
Well defended by the Irish.
Yes.
Carter with it. Carter's going to drive, and he's going to draw the foul. You can really see the Indian defense stressing this Irish offense. The block called against number 0.
Yes.
Jet Schaefer, I apologize. Jet Schaefer, the fouling Irish. Great backside seal by James, puts it on the floor through defense.
Beautiful job.
Yes.
That hook.
And Carter tries one, and that's going to be intercepted right at the buzzer. It doesn't fall. 20-2, the Indians lead after one. You're watching Indian basketball on ElRenoIndians.tv. We will be right back.
And Imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Diesel Horse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
And the arrow in favor of the McGuinness Irish, so they'll start the second quarter with first possession. They dribble it through traffic, ball screen, great communication. Rossi on the floor to start as the point guard, Dominic on the bench with 2 fouls. Skip pass, good closeout by Evan. Carter helps him. Great challenge by James, that ball batted around, secured by the Irish, and then they're going to say it thrown out of bounds under the backboard.
Under the backboard.
So the starting 5 of the second quarter and McGuinness subs early. 25 checks out, 15 checks in. 15 Dawson Cooper checks in. 25 Cooper Shepard checks out. Good job by James hauling that down. Finds Rossi. Rossi pulls up in traffic. Can't get it to go. One more pass.
Just a little strong there. Yeah.
Carter challenges that shot.
Nice job by Carter.
Absolutely. And into the front court, Evan
Beautiful pass.
James. He takes a lot of contact and he'll shoot 2. The first 5, or the starting 5 of the second quarter for the Indians, James, Matt, the Roman Nose brothers, and Rossi. And so he signals to the bench. He waves for a blow, so I think he's going to get relief here. Trey Davis standing at the table, but Trey won't check in until after this free throw set.
That's the first foul on Marcus James.
Yep, and the 4th team foul against the Irish.
Very impressive freshman for the Irish.
James gets the shooter's roll, and more leg bend we saw there was helpful to him. When he shoots it all arm and shoulder, it's flat. And actually, Trey checked in for Topai, for Matt. So James will stay on the floor here. I don't see a sub at the table, so.
Lift it. Attaboy.
Yep. And
I'd like to see him stay on that line, not back off.
But the leg bend helped him there.
Yes.
He had 2 that were slightly off target, but able to get to what we call the shooter's bounce, shooter's roll.
And officially, the big man has 12 points in the paint tonight already.
That's what the board shows, 22-20. The Indians up 20. I don't care who you're playing. If you get home 2 points in a quarter, that's a heck of an out.
Oh, yeah.
Long ball from McGuinness.
Wow, what a shot.
And Carter, good job by Carter being patient, finds Evan. I think Evan just got in a little bit of a hurry.
Evan saw Rossi at an angle, and he was trying to make that almost tip pass.
Well, and that's that football quarterback. I've got him. I've got to get this ball and get rid of it before that window's gone.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
But great look, and that's tough to make it speed.
And that's one of the few errors that you're going to see that young man make. Evan is solid. Boy, everything is being dug.
And great ball movement by the Irish in that possession. That shot doesn't go, but great ball movement. An offensive rebound given up, but James holds his ground. Good job by the young freshman there to step through.
Yeah, it was really good.
But good discipline by James to avoid getting the foul.
Just Carter to Evan. Good job settling down.
Trey Davis back to Evan. Finds Rossi in the quarter. Great. He actually pass faked his man out of bounds.
Nice job by Trey. Smart play.
Carter tees it up near side corner, can't get it to go.
Smart play by Trey right there. It didn't go over the back. Nice challenge by Evan. And they got him with the body.
And they're going to call a foul there?
Yeah.
And anytime a player hits the floor hard, as the McGuinness guy did there, I think Evan got him a little bit of body, but in any event, the 3rd team foul, only Evan's first. And 4 points for Evan, and he's not known to go out and hang 100, but a strong night so far for him as the first free throw errant by Dawson Parker. Second free throw up and good.
Okay, he made it, so now I'll claim him as my cousin.
That's right.
He's not
Words
really.
of wisdom from the great Kurt Parker. 5:35 to play. El Reno leads 22-5. Great crossover by Rossi.
Very nice,
and he gets it to go. Yeah, that's a tough cover. He started on the right, crossed over hard to the left, and I don't think he even put it on the floor with his left hand. It was just a crossover. Went right to the basket, laid it off the glass. 24-5. Indians up by 19. 5:15 to play in the second. And a great job by Rossi to force the travel.
Now here's someone that I'm really excited to see. This young man.
Timeout, Coach Hayden? No, substitution, sorry.
Substitution.
So checking in, Deontay Washington.
And Deontay has been giving some incredible minutes on the varsity and shows up and shows out every time on the JV.
They're saying last touched by the Irish. So Rossi to inbound. Got to be careful with him in the north
looking at
corner.
Coach Hayden one more time and saying, come on, Coach, give me a rest.
Help me out here.
He has worked himself to death.
And a great job to draw the foul.
Yeah.
15 foul now against the Irish.
And James is not only a really good post player, he plays with so much heart.
James fights the triple team. Rossi tees it up, long top of the key, can't get it to go.
Trey Davis
tries to haul it down, but he can't. And they're going to get him before the shot. Oh, they're going to count the basket. Generous and one, but in any event, 24-7 the Indian lead. And Carter Roman knows just his first foul. Cooper Shepard, the 6'5 senior at the line, gets it to go. 4:45 to play in the half. Indians up 24-8. And the frenetic pace the Indians were playing with earlier to jump out to a big lead, it's slowed a little bit. Part of that is Dominic on the bench with 2 fouls. And a great job by Deontay to draw the foul.
Excellent job.
15 is going to be called for a hand check. And that foul called against Dawson Parker. Sorry, the roster is a little bit of an abnormal layout. I keep looking to the wrong column for names.
Correct.
That ball's thrown away. And I think James is really needing a blow here.
Nice
Great challenge by Trey. But up and in. And the lead was at 1 point 20 down to just 14. The Indians lead 24-10. Nobody at the table yet. I think a break coming soon for James. And that's going to be a 1-and-1 foul.
Yes.
That foul called against number 0, Jet Schaefer, the freshman guard. And Carter to the free throw line.
Yeah, McGuinness on a little mini run of about 6-0, and it's good that we got the clock stopped and we're going to the line.
Have an opportunity to put points on the board without the clock moving. 1 for 1, Carter goes. And as a result, he gets a second look. And El Reno up like they're going to try and give a little pressure here out of the shot with James at the division line. And El Reno with all their allocated slots full and gets it to go, and they decide to clear out. But at least show press, and you get out a few times, and then you have the chance to get in it.
Yes.
And a great steal by Trey Davis.
Yeah.
Did a good job of not trying to put it on the floor there.
Correct.
Find the nearest guard and get the ball moving.
Yes.
Great move by James, up and under contact, and he gets it to go. Count the basket.
Oh my goodness.
Revelis and the James Revelis faithful up, giving the flex with the right arm to our right over there. The El Reno faithful showing their support. And James will get his trip to the free throw line. Checking in for McGuinness, Cy Twombly checking out Dawson Parker. James at the line to attempt the old-fashioned three-point play. Can't get it to go.
Good hustle by Deontay. Almost.
And nearly the steal Rossi, but good ball handling by McGuinness.
Yes.
They almost outpassed themselves, and then Deontay got caught on the back cut.
James did a great job just getting straight up, taking the contact.
El Reno leads by 16, 28-12, 3:30 to play in the second. Good crossover by Evan. With Dominic on the bench, Evan having to pick up some of the ball handling duties. And Trey Davis working his tail off trying to get open.
Yes.
They're going to say that Deontay stepped on the line. And game a little bit fast for Deontay right now. And I don't think James has had a blow yet. I think he's played every minute so far.
And I think Coach Hayden looked at him and said, young man,
this is a conditioning drill for you.
This is a conditioning drill, exactly.
It's still playing at a high level. I think if James, if his level of play drops, you go get him.
Yes.
But I don't think there's anybody on the floor with more minutes than James right now. So
great job by Evan.
Leadership skills asked the young man, and he continues to produce. Into the front court comes Evan.
Evan realized that he could not get that rebound, that he was kind of wedged out, but he tipped it to James. So beautiful.
James up for contact, can't get it to fall. Looks like he may have gotten poked in the eye there, so El Reno's going to play a man down on defense. And we're seeing Jacob Robertson's going to check in.
I think he caught an elbow in the jaw.
And this is just the first bench break for James. 28-14, the Indians lead by 14. 2.5 to play in the second. And I can't tell, the ball may have even bounced off his face. And they're going to get it on the drive, so Rossi will shoot the 1-and-1. 9th team foul.
I like that take right there by Rossi.
That foul called against number 1, Andrew Smith. His first foul, team's 9th.
Jacob stepped to the side and he drew the defender with him, and so Rossi had the 1-on-1, so very good job.
And I'll say it till the season's over. Even in a man, getting to the short corner can help draw that man out. So whether short corner against the zone, even if you're not trying to score out of it. Jacob wasn't really looking for the ball, but he pulled his man out of the play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rossi unable to capitalize there, but foul called on foul called on Deontay Washington, his first. 25 having himself a night so far. That's his 11th point in just the first half. 16-28, El Reno still leads by 12. That ball's tipped but secured by Trey Davis. That ball's batted around and still secured by Trey Davis, but thrown to the Irish. Yeah, Jacob got stuck on an island there. He had to cover 2.
That was a good hustle.
The lead down to 10, minute 45.
Back within 10, 8-0 run by the Irish.
Yeah, El Reno needs to answer the run. And they don't. They turn it over. And it's a 10-0 run. So Coach Hayden's going to call a 60-second timeout. We're going to take it with him, and we see he's going to send Carter to the table, Matt to the table. I think he was trying to get some rest minutes going into the playoffs, but not in the cards for him. The El Reno lead goes from 20 to down only 8.
Correct.
28-20. We'll take the break. You're watching Indian basketball.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse.
And with the ready for play horn, El Reno will inbound, and 12-0 run by my count, Kurt, for the Irish.
That's correct.
El Reno led at one point 22-2. Yep. And it's now 28-20.
Then that closed to 28-14, and now it's 28-20.
So mass substitutions for Coach Hayden on the floor now. The Roman Nose brothers, Trey Davis, Matt Topine, and James, but El Reno's going to turn it over again. Little bit out of sorts for the last several minutes. I think the Indians can get out of here without the wheels coming off and get to the halftime locker room, it's going to be about the best outcome.
Correct.
You don't ever want to cough up a 20-point lead, but that ship has sailed, so the Indians now have their work cut out for them.
Right.
And number 11 dials it up long distance. He gets it to go within 5 from the Irish.
That's it.
And I believe that was Price Bradley. Dribble handoff for the Indians. Evan tries the drive, pulls it back out. 38 seconds on the clock. Topai with it, takes a lot of contact. Great skip pass to Evan. To Carter. To Trey Davis off the glass.
Nice
left
play
hand.
right there.
That stops a, what is that? 15-0 run?
Correct.
Getting roughly, give or take.
Yes.
Big run, whatever it was.
Good block by Trey.
And that's the defense we saw in the first quarter.
Yes.
23-30, El Reno leads by 7.
Nice
held ball. Great job by James to get in there and mix it up. And the Indians with the arrow in their favor with 4.5 on the clock. You don't want to give up a basket. You want to keep the possession arrow, but you want to give up a basket more than you want to keep the possession arrow.
Correct.
1 on the clock. Long half-court heave by Carter. Can't get it to go. El Reno takes a 7-point lead into the break, 30-23. They were up 22-2 at one point. Irish, to their credit, fought back. El Reno leads 30-23. You're watching Indian basketball. We'll take a break.
And we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma.
Hello, El Reno Nation. We are here with the Lady Indians point guard and Coach Douglas's heartbeat and brains on the floor, Tatana Blackowl. Tatana, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. Great game.
Thank you.
Great game.
Thank you.
What is the most fun that you have as a player?
I would say for me, defense. When we play zone, I love reading passes and getting steals, getting deflections. That's the one thing that I love is when we play zone, and yeah, I'm able to read things because I don't know, that's just what I'm good at.
Excellent,
yeah.
Excellent. When did you decide and look that way so they could see your face?
Okay, yes.
When did you decide that you wanted to be a point guard for the El Reno Lady Indians?
Honestly, I was thinking about it since my freshman year. I really didn't just like the school that I was going to, but I really thought about it the summer before my 11th grade year. I had something happen to my house where I had to move to El Reno and actually live in the district and not live in Calumet anymore. So that was more of a reason to go.
Okay.
Because I was living in El Reno, but I decided that summer. Also because my cousin Brianna, she's number 24, Brianna Blackout.
Yes.
Yes, she just called me one day and was like, "Do you want to go to El Reno? Do you want to go to El Reno schools?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" So it was just kind of a decision out of nowhere, but I mean, I'm glad I chose to.
Oh,
so.
We're glad you chose us too. We enjoy, Zach and I enjoy calling the games and watching you it's just like you have your fingerprints all over the game from start to finish. And Zach and I have also talked about many times that when we don't seem to be as coherent, it's when you're in foul trouble. And so we want you to stay out of foul trouble, and we want you to have a great run to the state playoffs.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us. El Reno Nation, this is our Lady Indian point guard. What's your name? Titana.
Yes.
Blackout. And
yes.
we call her T. I'm telling you.
That's just what everybody calls me. It's okay.
But great job tonight, and so much luck in the playoffs. So
thank you.
Thank you
so
for
much.
joining us. Appreciate it.
Athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or...
With 2:27 and counting to play in the warm-up period, in the intermission rather, Indians lead 23-30, but the Irish will have the ball to start the second half. El Reno jumped out early, 22-2 lead. Dominic Havern got in foul trouble, ended up with 2 fouls. And then James either got poked in the eye or took a basketball to the eye, face in some capacity, so he got taken out. Maybe when Coach Hayden didn't exactly want him to come out, but he had to come out and sit nonetheless. And evaluated by head athletic trainer Alex Bray, who looked him over and said, you're good, son, go play. He checked back in, and when Coach Hayden finds that magical 5 or 6 combination, these Indians are capable of anything.
Yeah, I think what happened with James, now that I study what was going on, he did a ball fake, got the guy in the air, and he went up, and I think he went into the guy's shoulder.
And took it to the face.
Face. Yeah. Inadvertent, but nevertheless, still painful.
It still hurts. Yeah, it still makes for a really rough day.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those in my basketball playing days, and there's nothing, especially me being bespectacled. It always happened, and it always seemed like it just was compounded.
In the better part of 16 or 17 years of competitive play, I've had 7 teeth knocked out.
Yes.
So I bought a couple of dentists, a couple of nice houses over the years.
One thing I can say is that it looked like everything was caving in, and then we did get a score, and so we kind of righted the ship. Several players, Matthew, Carter, Dom, got some really good rest. And so maybe we could come out and do exactly what we did at the beginning of the game. Make that little mini run, get about 10 points here, get up about 17 points, and then coast on the way home to another victory.
That's right. We are back to the action. As the music continues, there they go, they killed it. The starting 5 for the Indians start second half. Dominic Havern, Matt Topai, the Roman Nose brothers, and James Ravelis, and that's going to be a forced turnover again early to start second half.
Yeah.
So the Indians look to pick up right where they left off in the first quarter. And that second quarter was, part of it was Dom on the bench, and part of it was, you know, a little bit of a struggle in the offensive efficiency. But Coach Hayden was able to get some playing time to help create some competitive matchups and combinations going into playoffs where injuries or matchups or fouls may hinder your normal rotation. And James able to wrangle. It was a pass by Evan that got deflected, but James in the clear, grabbed it, laid it off the glass on the left side, and El Reno strikes first, 32-23.
James has some of the softest hands. He just knows where a ball is going, even if it's deflected.
And a forced air ball. I believe Carter out there to challenge that shot. Scoreboard shows James with 16.
That is correct. That's what I have unofficially, so now it's official.
Topai tees that up, long ball from far corner, can't get it to go. Tapped around, kept alive, and secured by the Irish. And an offensive foul. Great job by Carter to draw the charge.
Fantastic.
And Dominic did a good job of turning the dribbler into the ball handler. Saw Carter setting up and tried to go away from him, but Dom was on his hip and did a good job of not fouling, turning him back in, and then Carter picked it up from there and said, I got you from here, Chief.
Excellent. Yes. Okay, we got 2 of that 10, so now let's see how we can build.
Good job by James. Nice baseline spin into traffic.
Beautiful job.
And his touch around the basket is just incredible.
It is incredible. And so many young players can learn from his footwork. He uses that glass to his advantage, high and soft, always off the glass.
That's a better looking free throw. It doesn't go, but a better looking free throw.
Yes.
The second team foul called against number 30. Or second personal foul, I'm sorry, called against Marcus James.
Very good looking freshman for McGuinness.
Yeah, if he continues to improve, he's going to be he's going to be a nightmare. And Carter's going to get called for the foul. Strong spin by 25.
Yeah.
And he's having himself a game. Cooper Shepard, the 6'5 senior. He showed up and is showing out on senior night in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, we had a handful with him at El Reno the first game of the season. I remember that young man very well.
First free throw up and in. The Indian lead now 10. Indians were up 11, up 10 now. And the first sub of the second half for McGuinness. Number 4, Cy Twombly sits down. 34, Mike Taffy checks in. 0 for 2 short iron, but Taffy makes quick work and secures the O board. And here come the Irish, the long 3. Topai challenges from behind, but the ball goes. El Reno lead down 7, so all the work for Knott so far. We're all square back again. And Carter picks his pocket in a contract. James still battling. That finally hauled down by Matt. Great step through. He gets himself an open look. James hauls down the difference. Wow. Man, James is having himself a night.
Such offensive glass crashing by the El Reno Indians.
And that's
outstanding.
And that's the second team foul against Cooper Shepard. He's got 12 points, 2 fouls. James will throw it in from the inline. Into Dom. Good hands by Dom to come down in traffic. Evan pulls it out between the circles. He's going to lead the offense. Dribble handoff. Dom crosses right to left, and he's going to crash the glass. Does he get it to fall? He does.
Beautiful job by Dom.
I think if he could take one more step, shoot an easy right-handed layup, but he was right center of the rim, so rather than finger rolling it over the front, he decided to use the glass. Good decision there. Gets it to go. 36-27, the Indian lead. 11 pulls up in traffic, gets it to go. That's a tough finish by Price Bradley.
Nice shot.
Great move by Evan. Finds James in the short corner. James draws 2. Carter tees it up, long ball. Way long.
There we go.
And that from the left wing. He really likes that left side. Free throw line extended and down, but an answer basket and a timeout, 30-second timeout taken by McGuinness. That answer basket by number 11, Price Bradley, the junior. And he's gone for 8 tonight so far. The Irish keeping the Indians within arm's reach. The Indians doing everything they can to try and open this thing up a little bit and get a cushion. Big 3 by Carter and an answer bucket. That's a tough finish.
Yes.
They pulled up over the top. And if you're a pull-up jump shooter, it's hard to guard you. It just is. You're coming off a screen or you're coming off a bounce, and you can just pull it up, pull the trigger wherever you feel comfortable. If you can shoot it consistently, it's a tough cover. Yeah. But you have to be willing to have a lower field goal percentage in order to be effective. You've got to shoot the ball a lot.
Correct.
And think Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant. Tim Duncan from inside 15.
Yes.
The Irish in the press. I think they call that timeout to get in the press, and Dom's going to travel. So unforced turnover there by the Indians. It's going to give the Irish an opportunity to cut into the lead. They can't get it to go, but a great rebound by Topai. It's poked loose. It's going to be last touch by the white jerseys. And the Indians will inbound. Evan standing right in front of the Irish bench. Okay, Coach Hayden was trying to call a play, and it was sort of the signal given for timeout. And he said, I wasn't asking for a timeout. I'm trying to set my offense up. So we call that an inadvertent whistle.
Right.
No harm, no foul. You just redo the play. It's just a do-over. Carter finds Evan. Evan on the drive to the left side. Takes some contact. Can't get it to fall, but he gets his own rebound. Finds Carter top of the key. Great cut by Evan. He has to step through.
Excellent
and he finishes over traffic with his left hand. 41-32. Indians back up by 9.
Great recognition by Carter.
And they're going to get Dom with a reach. His third, I believe.
Yeah. And like you've said several times, don't come down on the ball, come up underneath the ball.
Dig up at it.
Call that a dig.
Yeah, dig up at it. Don't swing down, dig up.
Correct.
If it's a 50-50 call, you're more likely to come out the victor. Dom picks up his third foul, so Jonathan Reed checks in.
Jonathan has got to unhitch his wagons because this is a quick-paced game.
Yep. And he does a good job there. He really gets it poked away, but
absolutely good job.
That's a young man who will also do great work in the weight room this summer.
Yes.
And Evan takes it coast to coast, can't get it to fall, and Carter was trying to
oh my goodness.
Off the glass, and he gets it to fall. 43-32.
That was incredible.
He tried for the tip slam.
Yeah.
That takes perfect timing, so he mistimed it a little bit. I think the ball took one hop more than he wanted off the rim, too.
But goodness, how quick are his hands?
Yep. 25 in traffic, can't get it to fall, but a great rebound by Matt Topai. Leads the break, passes it to Evan. He's going to attack the left side. Jonathan Reed, great shot fake. And the ball and he scores. And that ball was never intended to get to James. He got poked loose from.
That basketball loves James Ravelis tonight.
It's doing everything, and that's
it is.
Those are his 20th.
He's a magician. It's just right there.
I believe his 20th or 19th and 20th points of the game. That foul called against Cy Twombly, his third, team's fourth. Can't get it to go long. The lead 13, 45-32, inside 3 to play in the third. Good challenge in the paint by
Excellent
Evan.
rebound by blocking out a 6'5" guy. Great job by Matthews.
He held his block out. He timed it, high pointed the basketball. Evan forced the miss. Dribble handoff to
nice read.
James trying to get to the basket.
Oh, my goodness.
He is putting on a display of post moves
my
tonight,
goodness.
Folks. His 21st and 22nd points, 47-32, the Indian lead.
If there are any young post players out there, you need to be recording.
They're going to get Evan for a foul here. And credit the Irish. Evan was actually out of the way, and the Irish ball handler did a good job of finding contact.
He did.
That's a right time, right place play. Can't get the first one to go. And shooting free throws, number 0, Jet Schaefer. 3 team fouls for the Indians, 4 for the Irish. 2:12 to play in the third. Second one does go, sorry. Gets it to fall. And the first point for that young man. Substitution for the Indians. Evan's going to check out.
And that
Deontay's going to check in.
8-0 run stop by that free throw.
That's right. So an 8-1 run now for the Indians as they look to capitalize on it. Deontay to Carter. Finds Matt. Shot fake. Shot fake again. He's going to drive. Tries to finish with his left hand, but he can't. Still in the mix. If he just goes and shoots a layup, I think he gets it.
Yes, I agree.
That's tough handles by the Irish there.
Yes.
Credit that young fella. Those are tough handles.
Yeah.
He's gone for 14.
And again, like James, the answer is, what's number 25's name?
Shepherd.
Cooper Shepard. Has soft hands, good finisher around the rim.
And that's going to go down as I think a Carter Roman nose turnover. Rossi's going to check in. And Deontay checks out, so Coach Hayden's going to go coach up that mental error.
Yeah.
90 seconds on the clock. El Reno leads by 12. In the third. Good challenge by, nobody needs to touch it right there.
Nice job.
But we secured it. Generally don't grab it under their basket. Great pass
Get
fake
the ball
by Rossi.
to the middle of the floor.
Good hands by Carter to run that down. He's in traffic, put some English on it, can't get it to fall. And a great job taking the charge by the freshman.
Yes, absolutely.
He was in position, 3 bounces before the dribbler got there.
Absolutely.
Great job of getting the position and taking the contact.
That's a great job, and he gets a big high five from his junior floor general and leader, James Ravella, saying, I like that when my freshmen take big charges.
Attaboy. Jet Schaefer called for his third foul. Carter handling it in traffic. Great pass to James. James is going to square up. Modified dribble
Good
handoff.
patience.
And back into the offense the Indians go. 42 seconds on the clock.
Excellent patience.
That's right. 47-35, Indians lead by 12. Great drive by Topai. Can't get it to go, but James in the mix. It's going to be last touch by white jersey. No. Last touch by James. Another exercise in mental fortitude.
Yep, tough break there. James just has to shake it off and get right back in it.
And a traveling violation.
Yes, excellent call. And we've talked about that little bunny hop, and the ref just showed.
Yeah, he said that coach exactly what he did. And
exactly.
The McGuinness coach advocating for the Irish. I think asking clarification. The official said he stepped through and he hopped, and you got to keep at least one of them on the ground.
That's right. Yeah, that's why they call it the Euro step.
Right. 15 seconds on the clock. Got to be patient here if you're Jonathan.
Yes.
25 trying to bait him into a cheap foul. Nice
beautiful
bait by James over traffic, and he hits the
move.
Rossi pulls it up at the buzzer. Does it go? It doesn't, but he's got a good look at it. That's all right. So Rossi gets the steal. Can't get the shot to go. But James, going into the fourth quarter, has already got 24 points on the board. Indians lead 49-35 with the basketball in their favor. You're watching Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
To purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and
it was zeros on the intermission clock, or with the period changeover clock rather. The Indians will inbound with a 14-point lead. And with the Irish ability to shoot the basketball, especially Cooper Shepard, no lead ever makes you feel warm and fuzzy.
No. No, and if you're a young post player out there, male or female, watch James Revelis's footwork.
Great job by Dom to get through the
early
squeeze.
prep.
Good job by Carter and the young freshman. Oh, and a late whistle. Good job by Carter and the young freshman to challenge and harass that play the whole length of the floor. They're going to call a two-shot foul. First free throw up and good.
You know, even though he fouled, I really like that play by Jonathan Reed. That showed a lot of moxie.
That's right.
To go up against a 6'6", very good ball player.
Yeah. And 1 for 2.
Yes.
So you limit the damage there.
Correct.
Just the fourth team foul for the Indians. Carter handles it in traffic. Great job by Dom to split the defense. Jonathan tees it up near side corner. Can't get it to go, but Dom faces it down. With it back to James in the short corner. Miscommunication. And they both tapped their chest and said, that's on me, and that's an indication it's a miscommunication when they both think they're responsible for it.
Yes. They have played so many years together, they almost know each other without even looking, but that was one of those rare instances that it just happened. So shake it off, get back on it.
7:05 to play and counting in the fourth. Great wall up by James and a corner three. Can't get it to go. James in the
rebound.
And James did a good job of harassing that ball handler and into the hands of Carter. Does a great job of getting it to the middle of the floor to Dom. Carter tees it up from way long range. Can't get it to go. James still in the mix, batted around. Like to see Jonathan Reed go compete a little bit there.
Yeah, and I like to see Carter about 3 steps closer. Great job by Dom.
And Dom takes the charge.
Fantastic job by Dom. That takes a lot of guts with a 6'6" post barreling down on your 5'8", 5'9" body.
That's right. Evan's going to check in. It looks like Rossi's going to check out. So great minutes by the relief point guard there. Dominic with some foul trouble in this one. Rossi's come in and given great minutes. Indians lead 13 6.5 to play. James with it, way away from his comfort zone, and they're going to get him for a hook. Offensive foul called against James. Good call there. On that spin, he led with that lead arm and hooked that guy back behind him. We see it a lot on both sides in the low post. It's hard to referee that in the low post, but when you're out there at short corner 15, 16 feet away, it's a lot easier to get it. Good challenge, but the O board tipped in by Price Bradley. His 10th point of the game, 9th and 10th points of the game.
Excellent second effort by number 11, Bradley.
Timeout, 60-second timeout by Coach Hayden.
That's a good call.
We're going to take it with him. El Reno leads by 11, 6:05 to play. You're watching Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
Works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
And with the huddle horn sounding, 6:05 to play, Indians lead by 11. Good job getting in the backcourt by Evan. He's got all 94 feet if he needs it. Trey Davis flashes. Miscommunication there.
It's the right idea.
Good cover right there in that corner by both Dom and Carter. Lot of ball swinging. Can't let that drive happen.
No.
Within 9 come the Irish. Indians get a lead, and the Irish doing everything they can to keep it at arm's reach. Dom hesitates, finds a cutting Trey Davis. Can't get it to fall. Dominic, good drive back to Trey Davis. Trey turns into a strong hand, can't get it to go. I think he spun the wrong direction both times.
Yeah, get it high and soft on the glass.
The big, tall freshman launches the three, gets it to go. Coach Hayden calls the offense. Evan into the front court. Trey Davis trying to get the best of 25. James working the young freshman number 30 over. That ball's going to be stolen. I think Dominic just a little late getting there.
Yeah,
I think he actually bailed on it. It's what he did. He decided to fall too quick.
At that high post, the way that play is designed, he's got to get big and wide.
That's the 4th foul on Dominic. Shepard misses the first.
And Trey has got to have mental amnesia right now.
Yep.
He's like, I missed it. Okay, it's over. I can't do anything about it. This time.
Deontay's going to check in. And when the last time Rossi subbed out, he looked a little bit banged up. He was favoring one of his knees a little bit, so hopefully nothing serious. Charlie horse or something maybe.
Correct.
But not normally the sub we see for Dom there. Normally that's Rossi coming in. In this case, it was Deontay. Great dribble handoff. Carter finds a cutting.
There you go.
The basket.
There you go.
The and one for the young fella. And he had a thunderous dunk in the JV contest.
Yeah, I really like that because he had missed a couple. He could hang his head, but he was talking to himself on the line. And he's like, you know what?
Short-armed it.
I know I can make that.
That's right.
Look, give it to me again. I'll do it. Good job.
11 pulls it up, long three in transition, gets it to go. Yeah, this is the concern when you play McGuinness.
Absolutely. Number 11 can go off, and he is what's his name?
Get that. Oh, Evans got to go score right there. Carter takes two hands, and the official right on top of it.
I think 25 lost his balance.
I think he did too. I don't think he meant that.
No.
He may have meant to make contact, but certainly not that hard.
No.
And James checks out for only the second time tonight. That foul called against 25. Cooper Shepard rather. And that's his fourth foul, so find a reason to go right at him. Number 11, Price Bradley. And the Carter Roman nose free throw up and good. He gets one more look at it. 52-45, the Indians lead. And he gets that to go.
There you go.
It took a few minutes, but it made its way to the bottom of the net. It's worth the same. There's no style points in this sport. 53-45, Indians up by 8 as we near 4 minutes to play. Good challenge all the way to the basket.
Yeah, way to be strong. That was excellent.
Foul called, and they're going to get number 3 from McGuinness on a hold. And I think Evans going to be the free throw shooter here.
You know, Evans not the biggest dog in the fight, but he absolutely hung on to that, making sure he secured it strong. Good job by Evan.
Yeah, and the McGuinness coach has subbed out 25, Cooper Shepard. He's got 4 fouls. Lots of points, but 4 fouls, and he's subbed in the young freshman, the 6'5 freshman, Marcus James. Evan, first free throw up, no good. Can't get it to fall.
We've got to locate Bradley, number 11.
Yep. And that right now is Carter's cover. Good challenge by Evan, but it goes.
Yeah.
And within 6, the Irish fight. 47-53, the Indians lead. Great post up by Jacob. Fights through contact. They're going to call that a block. I think it's a good call. And on a run. And quickly, El Reno was running on a fast break, but they're going to say McGuinness got the timeout first. 60-second timeout. We'll take the break with them.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse.
We got back up by 14, 15. But again, that's a lineup. Yeah. Coming out of the timeout. I don't know how many timeouts McGuinness has left. They can't have many. They've got 19 fouls.
Each have 2?
Oh, yeah.
Is that correct?
Yep. I'm looking right at the timeouts left box and saying I can't see it. The 5 on the floor, the Roman Nose brothers, James, Trey, and Matt Topai. Carter finds James, and he's going to fight for his life, and I think the arrow's going to favor the Irish. It does. .308 to play, clock running, Indians up. Clock should be running, it finally is. Indians up only 4. 1 pulls the trigger from the corner, gets it to go. That's Andrew Smith. Irish shooting the ball with confidence. Into the front court. Evan finds Topai, finds James. James double teamed in the high post. He's going to go anyway. Finds Topai, he dials it up long distance. Can't get it to go.
It was an excellent inside-outside decision.
But a great job by Matt to recover on defense.
Yes.
Into the front court comes Evan. He slices his way to the basket. It's challenged and stolen. McGuinness with the opportunity to lead for the first time all night inside 2.5 to play. Long three, no good. No block out, last touch by the white jersey. Last touch by Marcus James. Dom checks back in and sends Trey Davis to the sideline. So we're back to that original 5 now.
Yes.
Dom, the Roman Nose brothers, James and Matt Topai.
We got the ball in the hands of the playmaker.
And a great job by James to draw the foul.
And James has got to be
He's got to keep his head here. He turned and clapped at that player.
Yes, exactly.
Officials had every right to call it taunting. They elected to use discretion and didn't. The 4th foul on number 0. So they're going to hit Jet Schaefer with his 4th foul.
Yeah, play with emotion and not emotional.
That foul was on number 3, Mike Taffy. James gets the first to go. Play with emotion, don't play emotional. 25 points and only 1 foul for the young fella. Second free throw up and he gets it to fall. Well done by that young man.
Yes, good job.
2 minutes on the clock. James, by my count, leads all scorers with 26.
We have to recognize we're number 11 and number 1.
11's got the ball. 0 on the drive, finds 1.
Good by Dom. Excellent.
Great shot block. And James keeps it in play to Dom.
Great
Dom finds Evan. Evan skips it ahead. Carter into contact. It gets blocked, but James secures it because of course he does. And then a timeout called by Coach Hayden.
That's a great timeout.
Absolutely well executed. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here.
Great timeout. We were kind of in disarray. Fantastic hustle.
And the Indians play sort of on this knife edge.
Yes.
They want to play frenetic.
Yes.
And there's an edge between being out of control and getting up 22-2.
You're exactly right.
And they've done both tonight.
Yeah.
They've been up 22-2, and they've been out of control.
Correct.
And you can coach it to a point, and part of it they just have to sort of work through.
Yeah. Yeah.
30-second timeout coming to an end. El Reno leads by 3, 55-52.
I really like this timeout by Coach Hayden. 1 minute, 37 seconds to go. He's like, okay, let's set something up, and let's make it work. Let's get a good, solid possession.
Minute 37 to play. Good job by Evan to bring it between the circles. Matt with it now. Dom trying to get it in his hands, and he does. It's going to be a two-shot foul every time McGuinness fouls. It's going to be a held ball, but the arrow in favor of the Indians.
Right there, that is not Dom's fault.
No, and
you have to communicate.
I think the McGuinness coach just gave the signal to foul.
You have to let your point guard and your perimeter ball handlers, you have to talk to them.
That's right. Interesting matchup with the big fella, and Evan just gets annihilated.
Yeah. It's good hustle by Zero, good sportsmanship.
Yeah, nothing malicious there. They were trying to run to the same spot at the same time. That's going to be Jet Schaefer's. No, his 4th foul.
4th foul.
So by my count,
it's great hustle by the young man.
Mike Taffy
Evan has got to cash in.
Can't get it to go. Mike Taffy and Jet Schaefer with 4 fouls and 25. Cooper Shepard with 4 fouls.
Yeah. You know, something we've talked about all year long is that Achilles heel.
Can't get that one to go. 60 seconds remaining in the game. El Reno trails by 3.
That
guard the 3-point line.
Yes, that Achilles heel of making the free throws.
Give up the layup if you have to.
Yes.
You guard the 3-point line. No uncontested threes. But you don't foul the shooter.
Yeah, you don't leave one open.
Good
job by Dom.
Good job of Carter understanding his cover.
1 and 11. Know where they are.
Zero tees it up long range. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, 11 tees it up, does get it to go.
That's the one we did not want to let spot up.
The last timeout, one timeout remaining for the Irish. But with 30.8 on the clock, Indians will have the opportunity to win this one.
Zach, this is one of the strangest games I think I've ever watched.
Each team down to one timeout. On the reset, every foul for McGuinness shoots 2.
Correct.
Except offensive fouls. And El Reno, the next El Reno foul will be the 1-and-1 bonus.
Yes.
So you've got to be mentally tough, but you've got to not give up anything. And although you want to run the clock down, I don't think you can turn down a layup.
No.
And I think just in the event you have a miss, you run this a little bit earlier than you normally would. If you would normally, at the end of the third, if you're running this with 10 seconds, you run it at 12 or 13.
Yeah, but Zach, I tell you, we did an excellent job of guarding the three-point line and making the two people that 1 and 11, keeping them off. Then we missed the offensive board.
And 11 knocks down the 3.
Knocks down the 3.
And now all McGuinness shooters are on the floor. 25 is checked back in with his 4 fouls. I think they've got him in more for size.
Yeah, and it's know your personnel. Who has the fouls? Go at them. If Dom could get by him very quickly and then put on the brakes and let the guy run over him, that'd be great.
Backdoor cut.
Beautiful.
Lots of contact, but Evan gets it to go. 17 seconds on the clock.
That was an outstanding backdoor.
And Coach Hayden giving the sign, guard the three-point line.
Yeah.
Evan says, get out of my way, I got this. Carter says, get out of my way, I got this. 11 drives off the glass, he gets it to go. Three-quarter court heave by Evan, it's got a shot. Oh! Short. 32 minutes, still not enough in this matchup. We're going to have to play 4 more. 60-second timeout for the overtime
with the Irish.
Yep. We're going to step away for 60. We'll be right back.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional.
And the 5 on the floor to start the overtime period. James, Trey, and the Roman Nose brothers. And Dom, I forgot Dom.
Yeah, McGuinness has number 25, Shepard out with 4 fouls.
And another great offensive, and a foul called, and Carter's going to get the first chance.
And that is number 5 on 0, and what's?
Jet Schaefer.
Jet Schaefer.
Commits his 5th foul, so he's finished for the evening.
Yeah.
And checking in number 4, Cy Twombly.
Only 3 points tonight, but Schaefer did so much more for his team.
It may come down to a free throw shooting contest. The Indians have battled back from down 28, and they've also given up a 20-point lead.
Correct.
All in about the same 6-week run.
Feast and famine.
That's right, all or nothing. And he goes 1 for 2. Indians on top. It's basically a reset, so we'd call this a 1-0 lead.
That's right.
58-57, inside 3:45 to play. That
Good
deflected.
hands.
11
Yes.
tees it up long range, can't get it to go. And a great rebound by Carter.
And excellent block out by James.
And Carter draws the foul. He's doing a great job of fighting.
Good job by Carter. Yeah, you were talking earlier about number 11 finding contact.
And that's the 5th foul on number 3, Mike Taffy. Number 25, Cooper Shepard checks in with 4 fouls of his own. Can't get the first to go. Two bounces. Free throw up and in. Shot that one a lot better. El Reno leads by 2. And still just 16 fouls for the Indians.
That's right.
I can't remember the last time I've seen a half of basketball where both teams weren't in the bonus at the end of the game. And a forced turnover. Great job. And Dom's going to check back in, and I think this is an offense for defense sub, so good minutes there by Deontay Washington. Deontay Washington had that matchup on the sideline that resulted in the turnover.
Correct.
And number 1, Andrew Smith for the McGuinness for the Irish threw that away. Good quick decision making by Carter, but he gets poked loose. And then Trey Davis on the spot. Timeout called by Coach Hayden. Doesn't get it in time, he does it. A held ball in favor of the Irish. Looks like Coach Hayden was trying to get the timeout before the held possession.
Yeah, excellent hustle by Trey right there.
And
uses long arms to poke it away and then hit the ground.
Deontay Washington checks in, Dom checks out.
Young man shaking his elbow. He goes, yeah, I did hit the ground.
Oh, yeah. By virtue of the overtime, each team gets an additional 60-second timeout, so both coaches with 2 remaining. Long 3 by McGuinness goes. They're on top by 1. If El Reno can't get out of here with a win, they got beat by the long ball. Carter tries to answer. He doesn't.
Strong rebound.
And there's a free release, but a good job by Evan to kill it. Marcus James running free. Inside 2.5 to play. Indians trail by 1. 1 and 11. Well, 25 you're shooting. They got 3 shooters on the floor. 1, 25, and 11 playing out of the high triangle. 11 drives, harassed by James. Can't get it to fall. Poked loose. Great job by Deontay to hang on to that basketball. He leads the break. Finds James in traffic.
Excellent job!
James Revelis.
Woo! What a game this young man has had.
His 27th and 28th points respectively. He's going to go to the free throw line. At this point, every step James takes hurts, from his heels to his neck. Gets it to go. Attaboy,
Excellent
James.
job, James.
El Reno back on top by 2. That functionally answers that 3-point basket on the other end.
Absolutely.
2 minutes to play.
High hands, quick feet.
Halfway through the overtime.
Nice challenge by Evan. Good block out by Trey Davis.
And a tip drill to keep it alive.
Incredible.
Good decision by Evan.
Yes.
He felt they were getting out of control, so he killed the break. And they're going to call, it's going to be a 2-shot foul.
That was a beautiful drive by Deontay.
Great job by Deontay Washington. He says, it doesn't matter my academic rank. I'm only a freshman in the scorebook, but I'm going to step up, and I'm going to put this team on my back, and I'm going to help my brother James out here.
That's right.
Give James a respite. Deontay Washington at the line. He'll get 2 looks at it. First look up is
very nice.
And if you don't
that's
get that pressure-packed free throw, boy howdy. Welcome to 5A varsity basketball, young fella.
Yeah.
.99 seconds on the clock. El Reno up 4
by Deontay.
It's only 4, but it forces a 2-possession game.
That's right. Run him off the 3.
Give up the 7.
We'll give that up.
Yep. Good rebound by Evan.
Very smart decisions by Evan right there.
Good job. Just hang on to that basketball. Timeout by Coach Hayden. Good decision there.
Excellent timeout.
And I'm wondering, and it's humid in here for us, Kurt, but everybody on both teams is wiping their hands, and the problem is their uniforms are soaked.
Yes.
There's nothing dry to hang on to. So look for look for these 5 on the floor to wipe their hands off. Yep, here come the managers handing out towels. Yeah. I always wanted to. I put one around my head and my neck to try and keep my face dry, and then I put one between my hands and wipe them off.
Correct.
El Reno leads by 4. They'll have the ball in the front court. Coach Hayden has 1 timeout left. El Reno with 16 fouls. McGuinness, the clock stops counting at 10. So we're well beyond 10 at this point. And Jet Schaefer has fouled out. And Mike Taffy has fouled out. And 25 Cooper Shepard playing with 4 fouls.
And the next foul by El Reno will be 1-1 for the Irish.
Yes.
Hey, you got to tip your hat to the Irish.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, down 22 early in the game.
And they didn't get it all back at once. They just went on an 8-point run, a 10-point run, a 6-point run, a 12-point run. Just picked it up a little bit at a time.
Yeah, very much behind number 11, Bradley, and number 25, Shepard. Shepard inside, Bradley outside.
Good job by Dom getting into the backcourt. Minute 20 to play. Dom stood there till he was guarded.
Yes.
That burned 3 or 4 seconds.
Excellent job. Come help. Good job by Evan.
Yes. Oh. Sideline trap, but Evan's going to get a chance to tip it loose.
And Dom's
going to hit off for the foul, but it's all right.
But that's his 5th, I believe.
Deontay Washington at the table already. Yep, so Dominic is finished for the evening. But you like the aggressiveness. And I guarantee you Dom knew there was 5 fouls, but he waited for the official to come get him.
Yes.
The El Reno faithful on their feet along with the Indian bench. First free throw up, no good. Giants in the battle, but secured by McGuinness. And that's going to be an over and back violation or a travel. Neither one? Okay.
Straight up. Good.
Hang on to that basketball, and he does. Good job, Evan, and he gets it into the hands of Carter.
Good defense by James. Straight up.
Good cut by Evan.
Yes.
And they're going to call it over and back violation, saying he crossed the division line.
And Evan is like, I didn't do that, and Carter's like, it's okay.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it back right here, he says.
Good job.
Inside 45 seconds to play.
Cool head, hot game.
And one of the strangest contests we've seen in a while. It's all right. They can't get it all back at once. Timeout McGuinness. 60-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
And digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win.
Each team down to 1 timeout. And El Reno will inbound. It's going to be a spot throw. It was not off a make.
Correct.
No, I guess it was off a make. No, yeah, they got a foul called. Okay. I guess it was off the make. They finished. I didn't think it was. I thought we had turned it over on the over and back, and then they turned it over. But you know what? It's okay. There are 5 correctable errors in basketball, so even if they realize later they made a mistake, can't fix it.
Right.
And I think Coach Hayden's talking about that over and back call.
I think I saw some McGuinness fans showing the running the line sign, and
I think we were right on that, Kurt. I think it was off because I had it on a rebound that we had secured. And Carter knocks it down. El Reno leads by 3. Got to guard the 3. Get up and token pressure here.
Yeah.
There you go. Make him pick it up and run the clock. And a hold called against Deontay Washington. And 15's going to go to the free throw line. I don't think we've seen him pull the trigger tonight.
I started to say, I wonder if Coach Hayden told him to foul, but by his reaction.
Based on that reaction, I'm going to go with no.
Rather than give up the 3, and I've seen coaches do that as a strategy.
I think that's that young man's first bucket of the game. It's not. He made a free throw earlier because he's only got 2 points.
Correct.
63-65 Indians lead. 64-65 Indians lead. Quickly inbound. Good decision by Evan before the press can settle in. The dribble handoff to Deontay into the front court. It's poked loose and intercepted. And everybody's reaching. And that ball's going to be intercepted and secured by Trey Davis.
Job by our utility man, Evan. Once again on the floor, making the big play.
Making them when they matter.
Not scoring 20, 30 points a game, but making everything count.
And that foul on Price Bradley, number 11, his 3rd. He's gone for 17 tonight.
And most of them behind the 3-point line.
And Carter's taking all the knee tape off. Says, I don't need any of this. I just want to play ball. 10.2 on the clock. Good play by Carter to come dry those hands off. Evan gets it to go. Good shot by Evan. 2-point lead. He's gone for 9 tonight. And he goes 2 for 2. 3-point game. Timeout, Coach Hayden, his final timeout. Yep, timeout taken by Coach Hayden. 60-second timeout, we'll take it with him. El Reno leads by 3, 10 seconds on the clock. You're watching Indian basketball. We'll be right back.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Team up with Pioneer iVideo and start streaming the most popular TV shows and movies from your favorite devices today. Download the iVideo app and start watching anywhere in your home using Pioneer Internet. Each package includes free high-definition and cloud DVR features like video on demand, Restart TV, and Replay TV, just in case you forget to record a program. Visit gopioneer.com for more details and compatible devices. Some restrictions apply.
As the final El Reno timeout winds to an end, El Reno leads by 3. 10.2 on the clock. The 5 on the floor, Trey Davis, James, Deontay Washington, and the Roman Nose brothers. It'll be an open inline throw-in. Clock starts, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Long 3 by 11. It doesn't go. It's batted around. It's secured by El Reno. He hangs on to it. And Trey's going to get to shoot. Great job by the Indians with 0.4 on the clock. Trey Davis with a trip to the line to try and ice this thing.
What a game.
Yeah,
I'm worn out. And I hadn't even been playing.
I have to go to work tomorrow and I have a heartburn. And I feel like I need a cup of coffee. First free throw up and good. Great job, Trey.
Seal the deal. There's no way.
Yeah, well done by that young fella. Yeah, that free throw was as flat as they come, but it went in, and it's worth the same. The half-court heave.
It helps when he's
almost goes, but the lead was too great. El Reno gets the sweep here at Bishop McGuinness in Oklahoma City. Boys won that one.
4 wins.
69-64, avenging the loss at home in the double overtime. So we've needed, about 9 quarters of play. No, not 13 quarters of play to get through all of these.
Correct.
So 4 and 4 is 8, plus 3 overtimes is 11. We've needed 11 quarters of play.
That's right.
But the boys able to get it done.
To say these two teams are closely matched is the understatement of the year.
Yeah, and James hasn't scored in the last few minutes. Last I looked, he'd gone for 28.
Yes.
Unofficially.
Yep.
Kurt, I'm tired and I want to go home.
Great game. I do too. I've enjoyed being with you, El Reno faithful.
That's right. And if you are one of the 45,000 who've joined us in the new year, or one of the 120 who've joined us in September, we are so very appreciative of all your support.
Absolutely.
All of you folks who join us, whether it's one time or whether it's every night, we appreciate all you do for us, all you do for the school, and without your support, they wouldn't ask me to ask Kurt, ask me, and ask the rest of us to keep coming back and bringing you high-quality production.
That's right.
For all of us here at El Reno, broadcast at elrenoindians.tv, I'm Zach Morgan for Kurt Parker, Donovan Ramirez, Cole unable to join us tonight. We're going to shut her down and go home. And Kurt,
go Indians.
We'll see you guys soon.
And Lady Indians.